Welcome to the Transparent FX Academy. I'm Nick and I'm a top podder on TradingView with over 190k reputation points. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. This is the place to go for high quality, free trading education. Now, without further ado, let's jump straight onto the charts. In this video, I want to speak about Euro AUD because at the moment we do have quite interesting price action and structure. Now, as usual, to keep the video as educational as possible, first I will be covering the technical aspect of this market, then we will move to the order flow, and by the end of the video, by using the combination of these two different types of analysis, we will try to understand where we have the highest probabilities for the next potential move here on this pair. Now, starting from the monthly time frame, what we can see is that we have a market which at the moment is testing and already starting to reject a quite strong historical structure level. In fact, this zone was acting as previous support here, again support here. The market then broke it to the downside at that point. All that previous support became resistance here. And now that we had the break back above this zone, this previous resistance is now acting as support here and here. And as we're testing and rejecting this zone, we could expect more bullish price action to be developed away from it. Going down on the weekly time frame, what do we have? Now, from a weekly perspective, we have a market which at the moment is testing a very strong zone of previous weekly support, again here, again here, again here, and again here. If we will continue to see bullish price action develop away from this area, we could expect continuation to the upside. However, already here on the weekly, it appears quite clear that the market has also a bound, let's say, below this resistance. So it's kind of bounded in between structure, having the support here and the resistance at this level. So from a weekly perspective, we are actually in a range. And if you have a range, because the market already tried to break higher and it failed, if you are in a range, usually the most common patterns which like to be completed are W and M formations. And in a situation like this, as we're rejecting the low, if we will have, for example, a W formation testing the high of the range, there is a good probability that's going to see a potential rejection lower. Now, if we go down on the daily time frame, we can see how that is exactly what the market is currently creating. As we are rejecting the low of the range with this move to the upside, what is actually happening here is that this market is actually starting to create this W formation, which could also become an overextended W formation. And in general, after the creation of a W, what you would expect is a rejection to the downside. Now, if we go and see what we have when it comes to the commitment of traders, so the COT data, which is what the non-commercials, so the biggest speculators in the market are doing, and we check the data for the euro, what we can see is that with the last reports, net positions have been decreasing. We went from having 146k net positions down to 134k net positions. So overall, shorts got increased from 92k to 103k, and longs got decreased from 250k to 237k. So euro is starting to get weaker. We check the data for the AUD, and what we can see is that AUD is actually getting stronger, with net positions getting increased from an institutional perspective, from the minus 51k that we had here, all the way up to now minus 33k. So AUD is getting stronger, euro is getting weaker. That is exactly what we need for this potential W formation to be completed. So if the market here will actually continue higher, printing this W formation, testing potentially also the high of the weekly range that we have previously identified, how we could be at that point looking for a potential move lower and the completion of the W formation. Now, as usual, trading is reactive and not predictive. The monthly, weekly, and daily combined with the COT data, those are the best time frames from a directional perspective. However, when it comes to confirmations and entries, the best time frames are the intraday time frames, so 4 hour and lower. Therefore, what we could be doing, potentially also with students, is monitoring price action from an intraday perspective during this move to the upside, waiting for the market to shift from an intraday bullish market as we would have to an intraday bearish market. And if the market would shift from an intraday bullish to bearish market and provide to us one of our valid entries, at that point we could be looking for a potential move lower for the completion of this W formation. Now, if you don't know what I'm speaking about when I say valid entries and these kind of things, that is all part of the mentorship program, which you can find at transparentfxtrading.com. Here you have the possibility to gain access to my entire course with all the rules of the strategies. You also have the possibility to gain access to one-on-one private mentoring, the VIP market breakdowns with the Telegram signals, the COT data software, which is the one that we used precisely in this analysis, the trading station software, which puts together everything you need as a trader all in one interface. And if you scroll lower past the testimonials, you will see that directly from this website, you will have the possibility to join and gain automatically access with the email and password that you will create during the registration process. So I at least suggest that you go and check it out, transparentfxtrading.com, and looking forward to have you on board. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash that like button and comment below. It really does support the creation of more free analysis, education, and updates for all of you, and I will see you in my next breakdown.